Hi guys. Today I'll be taking you through product photography, and okay, our course outline is like importance of product photography, how to set up your studio, the tools that you must have, and different type of product shoots, and how to edit most especially. So first and foremost, we're talking about the importance of product photography. When we're talking about product photography, it means like you taking your pictures to advertise on social media, because trust me, as an online business owner, you need to start taking your product pictures by yourself, most especially if you have your goods with you, because this way it will be able to show you that you're a legit brand and you know what you are doing. Because most of the time people are not coming to your shop because you don't have a physical store that they can come and use to access the goods. So you want to like create a kind of perception that okay, this is what I sell and this is how good my product is. And the only how they can know how good your product is when you take a clean, clear product picture, or when you use the product in a way that people, or when you take your product pictures in a way that people will see. Probably like now you are a bag vendor or something like that. When you are or like you carrying your bag or something like that, like you are creating a lifestyle around the product that you are taking. So product photography plays a very huge role, and it's very, very important while running an online business. But trust me, it is taxing, but it's worth it, because like you will gain your money even from the fact that you are taking your product pictures and everything. And also, taking your product pictures is not just by iPhone alone. Like it depends on how creative you are. We have some Android that can actually take great pictures depending on the lightning and how creative you are. But you need to like keep practicing and practicing till you get a very great result. Now, you cannot just take product photography like your pictures. You cannot just take your product pictures anyhow. Like you cannot just say because of you have this type of background at home, then you're just going to use any type of background, or you're using a background that does not even tally with your product and stuff like that. So there are some rules and guidelines that you must follow to ensure that your pictures are coming out well. So we have two ways of taking product pictures. The first one is the outdoor method, the second one is the indoor method. Outdoor method, just like the name imply, this is when you take your product pictures outside. You don't need any ring light, you don't need any LED light, like you don't need anything. All you just need to do, carry your table, go outside, carry your phone, carry your background, go and use the direct lights that God gave us to take your product picture. Not too much. This is just to encourage you that you don't need to have the whole paparazzi content creation tools like your LED light, your ring light, before you can actually start taking your product picture, if you cannot afford one. But if you can afford one, then it's fine. So I'm going to be showing you a scenario where I was able to take my product pictures outside. So if you want to take your product picture outside, one thing that you want to do, that you want to move ita gbangba. I'm sorry for those people that don't understand Yoruba. Like you will move outside your compound whereby you can see the sky, like the sky is coming down directly. And things that you want to note when you're taking your outdoor picture, when you're taking your pictures outside, is that you don't want to take them in the afternoon when the sun is hot, like when the sun is very, very bright, that you'll be seeing your shadow at the background. I don't know, like probably like now around that 2 o'clock when the sun is very, very hot, or when the sun is out, like it's bright. You don't want to take your product pictures then, because it will not give the vibe it's supposed to give. But you want to take it around, maybe around that 9 to 11, around that 8 to 11, or around that 4 in the evening, like when the sun is calm, but it's just a natural lightning. But if you know you're always busy during those time, you can look for a corner in your compound that the sun is not directly going into that particular space, but light is still coming in to take your product picture. So I'm going to be playing this particular video. Okay, like can you see that, like I'm outside while I was taking my pictures, and you can see how great it is. I stood under the sofa about 6 hours to take my product picture. You can see how nice like the whole picture came out. There was no ring light, there was no LED light. It was just my phone, and I was able to take clean pictures like this. This will show you don't need to wait for all the unnecessary tools for you to take your product pictures. Now, then okay. We already talked about the source of lightning. For outdoor, you need natural light. That is your source of lightning for outdoor. The time zone, you don't want a situation where your shadow will be showing around your pictures. So you can either take your pictures early in the morning before the sun is out, or in the evening when the sun is not out very well, like when the sun has gone back inside, or you get a spot in the afternoon where the sun is not reflecting directly to it. So I think we are clear on that. Now your indoor photography, this time around, like now the sun is not coming directly into your room, only if probably like your table or your where you used to take your product picture is directly opposite the window that has a penetration of lightning inside. But when you are taking your indoor photography, like when you take your pictures inside, you want to get something like LED lights, ring lights, all those whitening bulb, like bulbs that are white, not the ones that are not too bright or something like that. And if you're looking at it, when you're taking your product inside, it is more advisable to buy LED lights than ring lights. Yes, like you might want to say, but LED light is also a source of lightning. To be sincere, like LED light will not give you. I'm sorry, ring light. I mean that ring light is also a source of lightning. Ring light is not going to give you the lightning that you actually need, like that vibrance lightning that you need for you to take your product picture. Like it's not going to be clean. It's not going to get the work done very, very well. But LED light is going to get the job done well, because like LED light, the okay, I think yes, the brightness of LED lights, the light itself is very, very sharp, and you can also reduce and increase it depending on the type of vibrancy that you want on your product pictures. And also you can also get all this white bulb, like all this solar white bulb too, that can serve as a source of lightning. And also, when you are taking your product pictures inside, you don't want to put too much light on the product. I don't know, like you want to ensure that the light on the product is not too much. That's why like most of this LED light and other light, they used to have this control. So you can just put it on a warm light, like something that is not too bright, so that it will not affect like the result of your product pictures. And also, when you are taking your product pictures inside, it's just like an advice or like a tip, is that you shoot very early in the morning or you shoot late at night, like when your room is still dark, or you can shoot in the afternoon and just drop your curtain down, like it makes your picture come out better. So that's that on indoor photography. So like now we now have types of product photography. We have single product photography. This is whereby you're just snapping a single product. Like you can see here, it's just a single bag. It's just a single aloe vera skincare product. Like just one product. Or we also have detailed. Detailed is that you want to give us a full information about that particular product. Like you want to show us bit by bit of the product. You want to show us what that product comprises of. You want to show us how neat the product is. Like you want people to see that okay, this is what this product is made of. Like now, take this shoe for instance. If it was far away, you might not know that this head is a woven craft or something like that. In fact, you might not even know that the heels is also a wooden heels or something. Like you will know that this shape is like this. You might think maybe it's irregular heels. Like you want us to see the detailed picture of the products. That is what they call detailed. Like they are showing us everything that that product comprises of. You can look at this cake far away, you will not know that it's something like maybe like a, I don't know what they used to call it though, like a wavy sign. That's what we use for the design. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. And also, if you are taking your detailed photography, don't zoom. If you are zooming your camera, it will make it blurry. Instead, move closer. Take your camera closer to the picture. Take your camera closer to the picture instead of zooming. And also, we have group picture, like group photography. This is whereby you're taking picture of more than an item. And also, when you're bringing in more than an item in, number one, you want to ensure that the product are complementing each other. That is, like the colors of the products are complementing each other. complementing each other. Like now, look at this scarf as an example. You can see that the colors here, it's not as if one is bright, then the other one is dull. One is bright, the other one is dull. Like everything a neutral color. And also, you want to ensure that you style them. Imagine if they just put this scarf on the table just like that, without wrapping it, making it look this aesthetically pleasing, like it's not giving this vibe like this. You yourself, you look at the picture, and I'm like, why did this one snap picture like this? This one is just so unprofessional. In fact, you just move around the ball, looking at it, you be like, wow. So a scarf can be as beautiful as this and stuff like that. So number one, you want to ensure that the products are complementing each other. You also want to ensure that you style them and you not just scatter them around just like that. You can look at this bag, even for the fact that they're different color, but look at the way the person styled them, like the person arranged them in a way that, oh wow, so this bag can be like this and stuff like that, and it also comes in different color. So the next one I want to be looking at is packaging. This is whereby you're taking your pictures with the packaging. Probably like now you're a perfume vendor. Yes, let me say yes, a perfume vendor or a skincare vendor, or a will I say which other, okay, like now, okay, you're also a glass, like you sell glasses. You want to take the pictures of your glasses with their glass case and other stuff like that. This is where you're taking the product itself with the packaging that comes with it. That is what packaging means. So we also have flatty. This is whereby you're taking your product picture in a flat position. That is, you are laying it down. You are laying it down. All type of picture, if you want to take it, you have to stand to take the picture, because it is lying down. It's as if when somebody lie down, then you now want to snap the person the way the person is lying down. That is how this process, this particular product picture is. You like, you are going to be facing your camera down. That I'm giving an example now, that assuming somebody is lying down now, and you now want to snap the person. The process, that way that you will stand to snap the person, the way you position your phone to snap the person, the way the person is lying down on the floor, that's also the way you also take flatty pictures, flatty product pictures. So it's just like that. Now moving to lifestyle product. Lifestyle product, this is whereby you're staffing both the model and the product itself. So like this now, for lifestyle product, let me assume you're a skincare vendor or you're a lip care vendor. When someone is using the lip gloss, is the lifestyle this thing. Skincare vendor, when someone is rubbing the when someone is applying the serum on their face and you just take the picture like that, lifestyle. For hair vendor, when someone is putting on the hair and the person is shaking the hair, you understand, to show how the texture of the hair is. That process too, when you take the picture like that, is lifestyle. For a clothes vendor, when someone is wearing the clothes and you snap the picture of the person wearing it, so you're trying to show people that, okay, this is how they can actually put on their dress, or this is how they will look like when they finish using the product and stuff like that. So that's what lifestyle photography is. So we'll also be moving to, okay, and so remember guys, we have 5 types of product photography. We have single, we have detailed, we have group, we have packaging, we have flatty, and we also have lifestyle. So now I'll move on to background. Background. Your background is very, very necessary when you're taking your product pictures. You don't just want to use any kind of background, just go and carry one leaf and just come and put your product on it. You will not saw those big big vendors doing like that. Like they used to ensure, like they used to be very very intentional when they're taking their product pictures. So like now we're talking about background. I think everybody should know what PVC background is. Although if you don't know what PVC background is, it is a water resistant background and it is washable. That is, you can wash it. And I think yes, I have white. I have the white at home, and it also comes in different color. It comes in red, it comes in pink, it comes in gradient color, and there are some that they are 3D. The 3D own are those ones that they already draw a design on it. Like I don't this you can see this first picture. No, no. Can you see this first picture? You can see that it is a C. It is a C this thing. Like is a like they already draw C reflection on it. You cannot remove the design on it. That's how that one is. You can also see the second picture too. It is like a forest background. So all these ones are 3D. There are also some of them that is also wooden. That you if someone finish taking the product picture, You think maybe it's wood that they use in taking the picture. So that's what 3D background is. And you can also see this one. And also PVC can also come in plain, like it comes in plain too. So like it comes in pink. I already said it comes in different color. So you can see this first picture where this jean skirt is lying down on. This is like a wooden this thing. If you are looking at it, you think maybe it's a wood that is on the floor. Then they just put the skirt on it to take the picture. So that's that on that PVC, and it is washable. PVC is washable. You can wash it. You scrub it anyhow you want it. So bá ti dọ̀tí kẹ́fọ̀, you understand. So like this now, we have silk background. All the silk background is mostly all those drawing vendors that used to use it. And for a drawing vendor, if you want to use silk background, like is like a fabric, but it is not as silky. Like it's more silky than the regular ones. So for a drawing vendor, you want to use something like a champagne gold, a cream color. You also want to use maybe you want to use a color that is very very cool, color that will not be like a neutral color. Yes, let me put it like that. A neutral color that is not going to be like too bright. Something that is minimal and will make your product picture come out fine. So also perfume vendors too can also use it. Skincare vendors too can use it too, depending on how you can style. Yes. And also we have shadow board. I don't Can you see what this man is holding? Is a shadow board. Probably like now you want a reflection to be showing on your product. Like this kind of reflection that probably you just open a door or you're inside a castle for you to take that picture, or you want it to look as if you open your window to take that product picture or something like that. It's the shadow board they used to use for the effect. So you just put the shadow board beside your product. That is where your light will be like reflecting through that place. Your light is going to be reflecting through that place. Then it's going to be reflecting around the product. Then you just take the picture. So that way you'll be able to have some effect. And also, if you want to use your background, if you want to take like use any background, you want to ensure that the background that you are using, the color match with your product. That's why, as a starter, because I think PVC is about 15K depending on the vendor you're buying it from. So if you're just starting out, you want to buy white. Me sef it's only white I have. If I need any other color, I'll go and buy cardboard. Like you just get cardboard of 200. And yes, I remember somebody asked me during the class that can you use bag cardboard for your background? Yes, it's possible. If you take a look at this video, you can see that you can see two lines here. Yes, I use cardboard because I needed a pink effect, like a pink background, and I could not buy PVC, so I had to go and buy cardboard. So I joined the two cardboard together at the edge like this because no cardboard is not as long as PVC. So I joined two cardboard together in order to take my product picture. So even though you cannot afford PVC, you can make use of background, but it's just that sorry, you can make use of cardboard. It's just that cardboard, if water pour on it, that's the end of it. So that's that on that. Mm-hmm. So what are we moving on to? Okay, yes. Backgrounds that you are not supposed to use for your product photography. Green carpet. Green carpet. These days, like, it's now common. Sometimes it comes out nice, but sometimes green carpet is not meant for us to take our product pictures. They did not use it to tell us hey, they did not tell us to use green carpet always take product picture. It's mostly like, you understand now, for like entrance, restaurant that they just want to like decorate the outside of their restaurant and everything. So most of the time it's not advisable. After this class and you're using green carpet to take your product pictures, we're supposed to penalize you. So also you don't want to use fur rag and fur rug I mean, but there are instances you can use it if you can style it very very well. I think the reason why I used to advise people not to use it is because most of the time the air around it used to cover the main picture. So you can just put it at one side, like you just use it to style your picture, not using it as the main background. So okay, can you see this first product picture? First picture, the person is a 3D PVC background, and now the fur rug is at one corner of the picture, and you can see that the person style the clothes also. So when we say styling matters too when you're taking your picture. Imagine the person just putting the trouser there like that, bah, the top to there, bah. You understand? It will not make sense. It's not give it this aesthetic vibe and everything. And also, you can see this other picture too. The person did not use any fur rug, but the picture is still coming out nice. And also, if you're a clothes vendor, for clothes vendor, you want to make use of white background or a black background while taking your pictures or video. And sometimes, if you cannot afford to like probably paint your house white or black, you can get a curtain white or black. Or if you're a very big person, you can buy this big PVC that they used to use for photo shoot, but it's very, very expensive. I think it's about roughly 50K plus if you want to get it. That this very big one they used to use for photo shoots. So that's for clothes vendors. And also, I think yes, I'm giving you some tip here. You want to ensure that when you are taking your product picture, the background is showing, because you don't want your picture to be too choked. Imagine taking your product picture without any of the background even showing at all. Even if you even want to take your detailed product picture, I think you still ensure that at least small background even show, so that people are able to like, okay, this is actually what I want to get. You don't want it to make it, you don't want it to look too big or too small, and also you don't want it to be too choked up, something like that. You can look at this cake, even for the fact that it is a detailed product picture. Can you see? At least the background is still showing, even though it's blurry. You can take a look at this shoe. This shoe is also a detailed product picture to show us the design that is on the shoe, but still the background is still showing. And also, how do you place your lightning on your product picture? How do you place your lightning on your product picture? Mm, for someone that is just using one light, if you're just using one light, ensure that your lightning is directly into the product picture itself. I don't know, like this picture on the, like, call it on the right hand side, you can see how I bend the LED light so that it will move directly into the picture and something like that. You can also see this one too. The person had to bend because he's just using one light. But if you're using different lights, you can put one at the front, put one at the back, put one above it, put one beside it, anyhow you want to style. But if you're just using one light, ensure that it is going directly into the product picture. And also ensure that the light on the product picture too is not too much. It's not too much, because like if I'm taking my product picture, I don't put my light on 100%. I don't put on 100%, so you can reduce it. What again? Moving on to the ones that make our product picture comes out fine. Props. What are props? Props are used to decorate your pictures and allow them to be aesthetically pleasing. I'm sorry, I'm just using aesthetically pleasing most of the time. But also, when you are picking your props, you want to ensure that your props are related to your product or something that you add and will still beautify your product. Can you look at this? Look at this first picture. You can see these leaves, all these leaves around it. They are props. It's all these artificial props. They are selling it. All these vendors that sell all these aesthetic, this thing, they used to sell all this stuff. Props can come in form of orange, it can come in form of pepper, it can come in form of wood, it can come in form of flower and anything. Props are something that you use to decorate your picture. Like, they are not the main product itself in that picture. They're just something that you just use to decorate your picture. So you see all these sleeves here, all these sleeves, they are props. You can also look at this one too. The shoe itself is the main picture, like is the main product. The scarf that they just put there, the flower they just put there is props. You can also look at this. Your book sef can be a props. Like, your book itself can be a props just to beautify. The necklace itself in this instance is the main product. The book is just the props. The statue too that also put here is also the props. Let us take a look at this other thing. That's why I say anything that is not your main product, the things that you put around your product itself is a props. Take a look at this second picture, for example. The necklace itself, The plate, the leaf, the scarf, all those ones are props. It's just something to beautify. And please don't just say that because you want to beautify your product picture. You're not gonna carry one leaf at the back of your house that not even relates to the product. You just come and put it there. No. Like now if you're taking a picture of your this thing, of a bag, what can be inside a bag? A purse can be in a bag, glasses can be in a bag, this thing can also be in a bag, lip glosses can also be in a bag. You can just put around your bag, then you just take your product picture, then you edit and you just say that you are good to go. And also, you can see this ones too. You can see I told you that leaves too can also be a prop. You can see the leaf that they put on this PVC background. This for this first picture that we are seeing peach, yellow, what they put under is fan, is a props. What called turning, like they just spread it out and they put the product on it. So we also have foam lifter. Foam lifter, the people that use foam lifter the most are like skincare vendors and perfume vendors and also lip gloss vendors. Like it's just to beautify your product too. So it comes in different sizes and different shapes and everything. So you can see what foam lifter looks like. Also, it's not compulsory for you to use props. Sometimes you can take your product pictures and to still come out well depending on the way you style them. You can look at this perfume, just only the background, silk background or low, and you just style it very well. And also you can look at this shoe too. You can style the person not use props. And also, how do you get photography ideas for your product picture, for your next product picture? You have to make use of Pinterest. If you're a business owner, you're not using Pinterest, I don't know what you're doing. You have to make use of Pinterest. Make use of Pinterest. You can just go there. Yes, I gave people in the class a prompt that product photography idea on your niche. It can be jewelries, it can be bag, it can be cake, it can be food. So you have to make use of Pinterest. Pinterest is compulsory. Go and download Pinterest. Download Pinterest. You will see different type of ideas, even videography ideas. You will see it there on Pinterest. And also, when tips, you want to take a product picture, ensure you always clean your camera. Ensure you always clean your camera. Clean your camera. Ensure you always clean your camera. And also, you can decide if you want to take a detailed product picture, turn your camera upside down. Turn your camera upside down. And also, when you're taking your product picture, ensure that when taking your pictures, ensure that the product itself is not close to the backdrop. Ensure that the product itself is not close to the backdrop. Sorry, there's a mistake here. Ensure that your product itself is not is not close to the backdrop. So yes, ensure it's not close to the backdrop. And now we want to learn how to edit using Snapseed. How to edit using Snapseed. Okay. Yes. So please pay attention. Pay attention here. So first and foremost, when you open your Snapseed account, you will see that plus sign. Then you click on it. It will take you to your collection, that is your gallery. Then you click on the particular picture you want to edit. You click on the particular picture you want to edit. So I'm going to look for a lip gloss. Yes, I'm Yems Beauty and I sell lip glosses. So I'm going to be using lip gloss as an example today. So first and foremost, you'll be seeing different things like this. That is the looks. You seeing portrait, smooth, pop, faded glow. These are filters. So you can click on any filter that match your picture, and you can decide not to pick any filter if you know that probably you already clicked on them and it is not giving you the vibe that you need. So it's not necessary. So you can just click on any filter, you move around. And I think what I love about Snapseed that you can play around. You can play around things. That's one thing